Back to the next video. In today's video I will show you how to integrate widget kit as well as app intent with Swift data inside your native iOS application. So firstly you need to watch my Swift data tutorial with Swift UI or UI kit, whatever you prefer, for native iOS application, because I will be building on that tutorial. So if you haven't watched already, watch that tutorial first, and I will quickly show you guys a demo. So here I will add some item. First hello. Okay, so I will quickly save this, as well as I will add some second item as well. Okay, and now if you close your application and if you go to edit home screen and click on the plus button, search for your app name. So my name is iOS data, and select how you want your widget to be. I want them to be large, so I will just select this, add widget, and done. Now if I suppose if I add third item, then it will get reflected on this widget, but only after 5 minutes. So you will have to wait for 5 minutes. It won't be reflected immediately. And this is how widget extension work, like widget kit works, sorry, or widget extension, whatever you call it. So it because if you suppose change data in your app, and if you want it immediately to be reflected on widgets, it will consume a lot of memory, and Apple does not want that. So you will have to specify a time. I will show you where exactly we are specifying the time as well. So it will be reflected after 5 minutes. So let's get started. So yeah, so firstly what I have done in my previous tutorial, which I have so one Swift data with Swift UI tutorial, is I have gone to this item and I have added this is favorite property as well, and over here as well. By default it is false, and inside our content view I have added this swipe actions. So this must be already present for you, but I have changed this swipe action to be edge trailing and allow full swipe as false, and the is favorite would be from leading, and it allows full swipe to be true. And I have just added one button, and I'm just toggling the favorite property of your item, and here I have just added a label. So if you go to our app, so here and inside the widget you can see whether this item has been favorited or not. But if I go to the app and if I favorite this, so here you can see it is already favorited, the first item. That's why it is showing unfavorite. Okay, and this data won't be immediately reflected on widget kit on your widgets. It will take at least 5 minutes to show this data. So this is the one change. The next change which I have done is, I will just open this. So okay, you have to first go to your capability. So go over here in signing in capabilities. You have to click on the plus button, plus capability, and you have to select app groups. I have already added this. Then inside app groups you have to click on this plus button, and you have to add some group. So I have added group dot my whatever bundle identifier is iOS data 123, and make sure inside your team you select your proper provisioning profile. So you will have to select that. Next what you will have to do is right click, sorry, not right click, just go on file at the top, new, file, new, target, and here you will have to search for widget. Okay, just click on next, give some proper name. I have already created this called app idea widget. Next, once the widget is created, again you have to go over here, select your widget extension, do the same thing, click on plus capability, add some app group, same app group name which you have added for your main iOS app, and yeah, then you will have to come over to item, and then inside the target membership you will have to check on the this as well, the app ideas widget extension which is present. Similarly for item feature as well. So whatever is your model class, you will have to add it to your widget. Next, let me see what else step. So we have done this, we have done this, we have done this as well. So now all changes will be in app ideas widget. Okay, so just go over here, and this file will be automatically created for you. You just have to manipulate this file. So first import Swift data. Next you have to replace this with @main actor, and in simple entry you have to add these items called get items. So if you check at the bottom here, there might be something called emoji. You have to replace that with your our actual item. Okay, and then here you can use date as well as items. Similarly over here, mark it as at the rate main actor and use items equal to items colon get items. Similarly for get timelines, I am just passing some entries, simple entry of data dot now and items are equal to get items. And here is the policy. So here you can see it is refreshing after 5 minutes, and I think the minimum time is 5 minutes. I'm not exactly sure, you can check the documentation for it, but make sure you put as big time as possible because you don't want to drain the user's battery. Next, this is the get items. So first, for Swift data we require a model container. That's what we are getting over here, and we are passing the item dot self, which is our model class. Then we are using the descriptor to get all the data. We are calling the descriptor, and from that descriptor we will call main model content dot main context dot fetch descriptor, and here you will get all the items which we are returning it back. Then inside app idea widget entry view, how you want your widget to look like. So for now I have just added this button. So for now you can just comment this button out. I will tell you, this is not part of widget extension. So this button is part of app intent, so which I will cover in a bit. But for now I am just displaying an hashtag, an image, a spacer as well as a text. Okay, and over here I am just defining a container background equal to dot background. Everything else remains the same. I have just commented out this preview view as well. So here you can see now the widget has automatically refreshed to show the first item being starred. Okay, so it takes time, like at least it will take 5 minutes because we have specified 5 minutes. Sometimes it might get refreshed before 5 minutes, so it depends completely on the OS. But while specifying time, do specify as big time as possible. If you specify less time, there could be a chance that your app might get rejected or your widget might not function as properly, not function correctly, sorry. Next, so this was all part of widget. Now what is app intent? So app intent is like if you want to perform some kind of an action from your widget itself. So currently I am using Xcode 15 stable and I am testing it on the simulator, but for some reason this app intent is not working. I am not sure why, like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So suppose if you want to mark the second item as favorite as well, so here from here itself you can mark it as favorite. So I'm not sure why it is not working. It is directly launching our app, so I'm not sure why it is not working. But if you try it on a real iOS device and if it still doesn't work, you do let me know. Now how to get started with app intent? So all you have to do is inside your app widget, I have just created this button so that we can perform some action as well inside our widget. Next, I have added this class Swift file, sorry, toggle favorite intent, which extends from app intent, and I have imported app intent or Swift data. Then I have added a title as well as description, and if you remember, in our model class of item our name is unique and we are passing that name. Okay, so I have defined a parameter of app item name which we are passing from the widget kit. So if you check over here, we are passing the name. Okay, next, so app item name has been defined, then app item name equal to empty for initialization purpose. Then if once we get it from widget, then we are initializing it properly, and then this is performing some kind of an operation. So here we are checking model container, we are getting the appropriate item, and from that we are getting the descriptor, provided that the item dot name is equal to app item name which the user has provided. Okay, and from this descriptor we are fetching all the items with the same name. So we want only the first item, and here we are toggling the favorite. If it is already favorite, then mark it as unfavorite or whatever is the opposite of favorite, and here we are returning the result. So yeah, that's it for app intent. I'm not sure why it's not working, but yeah, do let me know in case if you face any issue on a real iOS device, and I will try to debug it on my side as well. Currently I am not able to upgrade to iOS 17 due to some issues. But yeah, do let me know if you face any issues on a real iOS device. Thanks for watching. Bye.